What's up, everybody? Tim here, the Kansas Angler. We're done with the September Monsterbass box. We've used every single bait that came in a box, so I wanted to do a quick review now that we've actually used the baits. Tell you what I think. Now, keep in mind, this is my personal opinion on what I think about these baits and how they work for me here at the places that I fish, the way that I fish here in the state of Kansas. Everybody's area and fishing is a little bit different, so you may agree, not agree, what works best for you. Key is to know what works best for you. I like to put this out there, though, for the folks that don't really know and want to know what works for people in their particular area, or just want to know what works for other anglers that aren't the pros being paid for the stuff. So I'm going to rank these based on what I am happy about getting in the box now that I fish with them versus maybe not so happy with, and maybe could have been omitted, or maybe I don't see the value in personally. So let's actually start at the bottom and work our way up from there. Now at the bottom is going to be the fish hog from Wizard Custom Tackle. It's just another brush hog. I don't have the bait anymore on my really second pond trying to catch a fish on it. I lost it. It's the only bait that I lost out of the box. Never caught a fish on it, so that's kind of a waste. I finesse fish a lot. I use Ned rigs a lot, and I never really see the point of these brush hogs when I could use a Ned rig that's set up to be weedless. So that one's like a negative value for me. I'd almost wish they'd rather not sent it or gave me a couple bucks off the box. Not happy with that bait at all. Now the rest of the baits I did catch fish on, which is good. So the next one, as far as ranked at the lowest, so this would be that was number 8 of 8. I would rank this one number 7 of 8, and that's the live target bluegill. It is a soft bait. It does have a little bit of swim action. It does look a lot like a bluegill. But the last few weeks, I think I spent probably 4 or 5 days fishing this bait with next to nothing. I finally got a bait a bite after dark to get me where I wanted to be, to where I could actually catch a fish on this thing. But I can't say that I'm probably ever going to throw this again unless I'm just bored and want to see if maybe the chances are a little bit better. I have heard other folks say that maybe this would be great in spring during the spawn, the bass spawn, because this is a great bait fish that the bass will eat at that point. But it's the fall, and I'm getting this in the Monsterbass Box in fall. These are supposed to be based on season, so that's why I'm not too happy with that one either. So that's number 7 out of 8. Number 6 out of 8 is the Toad Buzzbait. Now this one wasn't bad. I mean, this is going to be like, I'm not upset about this guy at all. This was something completely new for me. I've never fished a buzzbait before, so I was happy to get the experience with the buzzbait. Being a toad bait kind of helps out, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I've never fished a regular buzzbait, but this was good. It gave me some experience on how to actually use a buzzbait a little bit, what to expect out of a buzzbait. Did still get a good hit on it. It's pretty good. It does have a second frog that comes with it that I could always put on here. I haven't done that yet, so it is nice. The only thing I don't like about this particular bait is it's freaking huge. I like to use just our normal, lure boxes, and this is not going to fit in anything at all. So I like the catch. I don't like the storage. Probably not a big deal thing, but again, I'm not upset about this bait. I think that was a good learning experience. I really enjoyed learning this one, and it didn't take too terribly long for me to get a fish on this particular bait. So that is number what is that, number 6 of 8, 6th, ranked number 6. Ranked number 5 are just the Mustad hooks. Terminal tackle, good hook, not upset about them. They worked well for me. I do like that the hook curve has a little bit of a negative to it at the top. I don't buy a lot of Texas rig type hooks. I do buy more Ned rig type setups, but I do like that it has this negative. The hook comes back down again. That really helps with just the rigging. The line up here is really clean and nice, so I enjoy these hooks, and I will be using these other two. The other one's not in here because I left it on the bait. So that's ranked number 5 out of 8 are the Mustad hooks. So happy with those. Next up, we just have the plastics. So this is ranked number 4 in the box for me. The Great Lakes baits. This is the little worm that's in there. This was a color changing worm. Right now it's pretty warm out. So it is this kind of green pumpkin color right now. If it gets cold, this turns into more of a red earthworm color. This one took me a little bit longer than usual to get a fish on. I tried Texas rigging it. That didn't work out too well for me with a couple different styles of hooks, and I ended up drop shotting it. And once I drop shotted it, we got a fish on there. So not too bad. Those will be fun to play with from time to time. I'll probably throw those around here and there. So pretty happy with those. Those are ranked number 4 for me out of the September box. Rank number 3, Z-Man product here. This is that Z-Man Streaks 3.75 with Elastic. I like Z-Man baits a lot. Most of my tackle is made up of Z-Man products, plain and simple. One of the big reasons is their Elastic technology. Their baits can get beat to hell and still be using them, so I don't have to buy as many baits, and that's why I like them. But I did like this one, the Pearl Essence, the little blue on there, a little bit of better swim bait. I actually Texas rigged this one on a Z-Man Bullets rig. Since it's a Z-Man product, I put it on a Z-Man hook. I would like to go back and drop shot this guy. I think drop shotting this would be a lot of fun, especially with that tail. It's going to have a lot of great action out there. So I'm looking forward to put that one back on the hook and fishing that plastic some more as well. All right, down to the top 2. So number 2 spot out of the September box for me, X-Zone Craw. Come on, it's a craw. Of course it's going to be in the tops. One of the fastest fish I caught was on this bait. They're a good craw. I threw them around a little bit. They last a little while. They don't have the same stretch as like a Z-Man, but they don't get beat up as hard or as quickly as some other baits. It's windy here today. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't have the black and red color. I've got black and blue, of course. So it is nice. This is a welcome addition to my tackle box that I'll be hanging on to for a while. So pretty happy with those. Number 2, second place out of 8, so to say, is that X-Zone Craw. So what got the number 1 spot for me? This one was actually a big surprise for myself even. Savage Lure Real 3D Bat. When I got this in the box, I was like, this is a gimmick. It is not going to catch me any fish, and it's a waste of my time and money. And I was wrong. I love the action of this on the water. It does the whole swimming action where it does look like it's swimming. You have to slow it down a little bit. But I'll tell you, I took this out. This is one of the first baits that I put on the hook for the September box. Was it second or third cast? I got a fish on this. And it's top water, so it's that top water blow up, so it's a lot of fun, right? It's a good fun fish. But I'll tell you, I err on my fault, or on my side. I lost the footage for that first catch for this lure. And I was pretty upset about it. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to get replacement footage for it. I went out the next morning, and not but 15 minutes on the pond, this guy caught me another fish. I haven't put it back on since then, but I'm looking forward to put it back on soon. But yeah, out of the September box for Kansas, surprised the heck out of me, but this was my number 1 bait. I am a little bit worried about durability. The ear here has already got a crack in it. I'm going to have to put some super glue. Actually, both of the ears have a crack on them. I'm going to have to put some super glue on them to try to get them to last a little bit. Probably won't make too much of a difference for catching fish. Fish aren't going to care too much about the ears, but I do want to try to take care of it. I do wish it was a little bit more durable. It's gotten banged up a bit, but it's been catching me good fish. It's been a blast to use. So that's my thoughts on the September Monster Bass box after I've caught a fish, or at least used every single bait out there. Up next, I do have the October box. It just came in the mail. So I'll be doing an unboxing of that soon, and we'll be starting on all over again, checking out the new baits. We'll have a little bit more time this time around. This last box, I only had a week to get everything done as I push up the dates of my boxes. Well, hopefully this is beneficial. Give it a subscribe, give it a like if you enjoy it. Sorry this video is full of talking, not really any fishing at all, but that's all right. Do yourselves a favor, get outside, put a pole in the water, enjoy nature. It's beautiful out here, y'all. Take care of yourselves.